Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons. We're playing Lost and Finders. This should be episode 31, I think. We're starting on a whole new journey. So, let's get to it. We have Dieter playing Kieran, Josh playing Ixlador, and Adler playing Phlebotomus. We're going off into the Winterwood. Before we go too much farther, why don't I give you a map so we can just kind of have a reminder of the world we're in. A lot of this you can be reminded of in the preface for the whole campaign, so we're just going to go over the yellow dot. The yellow dot is Hrive Toina. We're heading to the purple X. It's kind of like the X on the eye of Winterwood. It is southwest, southwest, and on foot it's about a 3 or 4 day travel on a road. Now if it was very overgrown road and doesn't really work anymore, double that time, 6 days, 6-7 days. Our friends have an elven forest walker. Did we figure out how to put the elk up on top?
So, it's a platform surrounded by about 10 or 12 legs. During the repairs, the eccentric artificers, being who they are, they've decided to put the platform on a gyroscope so that it's always level. That means it's always able to kind of maintain a sort of spherical space, which means there's enough space to put multiple levels on it if you're willing to lay down in the upper level or the lower level, which has to be replaced because the magical ballista.
I thought the middle was a circle.
Yes.
And everyone was facing out like a sphere.
Yes.
So the three of you are sitting in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of the circle is a platform. And the elk is going to be laying down on the platform.
That would work too if the elk is comfortable laying down for long periods of time.
You can put hay up there to make it softer.
Sure.
Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what that'll do is actually cut your speed in half. So if you leave the morning of Elysius 1...
Or double our speed?
It'll cut our travel time in half.
What did I say?
You should cut our speed in half.
Yes. Cut your time in half. Double your speed. Whatever. Okay. So if you leave at the morning of Elysius 1, you will arrive at the night of Elysius 2. Are we ready?
Yes.
Aye.
Let's see what the weather is today. Another nat 1 on weather. How many times are we gonna have that?
We just picked bad times to head out.
Fucking serious. How many times have we had this?
There was a tornado.
I remember the tornado.
Actually,
it's another tornado, isn't it?
No.
It's not.
I can spend the morning because I'm an elf. I don't sleep for 8 hours. I can choose to prepare call lightning.
Ah.
That will control the weather, and that's what I'll do.
Because you're gonna use Druidcraft.
I'm going to use Druidcraft
Ooh,
to
that
figure out.
Big spider.
Oh yeah, it's a big spider crawling on the wall. But yes,
It's
so
going to scare you.
use Druidcraft to figure out what the weather's going to be like for the next 24 hours, and realize, oh, there's a fucking tsunami in the middle of the landmass.
It was going to be a lightning storm.
There's a lightning storm. Okay.
Like a dry lightning storm, which are really dangerous.
Turns into horrible forest fires.
Yes, it does.
So I will prepare call lightning, which allows me to control the storm. In which case I will not be shooting lightning at things unnecessarily.
So, do you tell your friends what you did?
Oh hey, it's gonna be a shite old thunderstorm today. I'll take care of it though.
Oh boy, I love thunder.
If anyone can, it's you, Kieran.
This is true. This is true.
Okay, I got it. So, let's switch to our travel music. Bonk! Okay, you guys are in a very thick forest. And because you are going so fast, we're actually going to go through all my background pictures super fast. You hear birds chirping. You can hear lots of things over the sound of your forest walker because the forest walker is so quiet. So you can hear branches breaking and animals walking around, and if you're watching, you can see deer occasionally and different birds and maybe even a snake climbing a tree. But oh, that's right. I didn't prepare much else for pictures because I didn't think you guys were gonna go so far. Okay. But as you get deeper and deeper, there is way more brush that is closing in, and the forest walker definitely has to just kind of step over all the brush and kind of use the trees and squeeze between things. It's really hard to see the sky from here. You just feel this ominous wind hitting the trees above. Now, about which direction you need to go. You don't have a ranger. So what is your plan? Are you guys going to roll Survivor yourselves? Are you going to look at the old maps? You can't see the sun from here.
We'll have to roll survival and look at the old maps.
Combination of rolls.
Okay. Can I have you roll survival using the map Ixodor? Can I have you roll survival, Mr. Druid? And do you want to roll survival, Flavinus, or something else?
I get a +7.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Can I use Arcana or something to, say, determine which direction is southwest?
It would be nature.
It would be nature. Okay.
I got a 12.
I'll roll nature. That's better for me then.
Well, you know you need to go south-southwest, so you're kind of keeping people on the trail there.
I got a 19.
Fantastic. And yours is...
12!
So you're able to keep them on path. You're having trouble finding the old road and finding... Because it's weird. Some of the trees grew up so fast that you're having trouble actually deciding where the old road was, but at least phlebotomists keep you guys in the right direction. So it's then when you start hearing the thunder rumbles up in the sky. And, I'm sorry, how does Call Lightning go?
If there's a storm already, I gain control over it.
Okay.
The damage increases from 3d10 lightning damage to 4d10 lightning damage.
So what did you do to the storm?
I can control it.
No, what control did you do?
Oh, I'm just gonna mellow it out.
Okay. Are you doing that now?
Aye.
So you go to cast it, and you feel the sparks in the air. You feel the clouds in the sky, and you're trying to dissipate them. But instead of lightning coming down, you feel your hair standing on end.
We have a problem. I'm about to be struck by lightning.
Lightning starts shooting up from the ground, up into the sky.
Oh, okay.
Not hitting any of the trees, going between them, going up into the clouds.
Right. Why am I not controlling this?
Hold on. The electricity that the storm needed to dissipate comes from the ground and mellows out.
Right.
I see.
And then, the dewdrops and the leaves, you notice them dripping up.
Not okay. So that's not normal.
And you notice that there's water coming up from the ground and kind of filling the ground and then raining up. The bottom of the forest walkers, it sounds like rain. And it's hitting the bottom of the leaves.
Well, phlebotomist, will you please make sure that the forest walker is firmly secured in place while it's moving?
Yes, alright, yes. Let's root it down.
Everything else seems to be going upward. I don't want to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
The trees and the branches and the flowers, they all look normal. It's just the rain going up.
It's like a reverse
So,
storm.
nature, for one thing, nature check. $12.
Kieran, do you know exactly where the Fae portal is? It's a little bit to the south-southwest of the city, isn't it?
Ah, well, all right. That makes a little more sense. Does it really have that kind of an effect on the weather?
You seem to be in just a little bit of a pocket of Feywild magic.
Huh. this where the portal is? I'll just kind of peek my head over and see if I can find it.
I mean the big pocket.
Big.
Like a couple acres, a few acres.
Ooh. Alright. Well. Okay, so this is just Feywild magic. We should be fine. Let's just keep
We
going.
didn't stumble into the Feywild, did we? We're just adjacent to it?
Correct.
Yeah, we're not in it. I suppose you'll know when you step into it.
I'd prefer not to step into it in the first
Oh,
place.
it's a wonderful place. Like,
I mean,
makes everything here seem so painfully boring.
no offense to your lovely home, but I'd rather get to Starfalls first thing.
That's fair.
Okay.
Oh, has it been a new day?
No.
Okay.
You guys keep going until late afternoon, and the rain subsides, and you just kind of have a murky, wet forest.
Nice.
The sun isn't quite going down yet, but you can hear bugs and frogs and all kinds of things everywhere. Oh, before we get into this, do any of you have like an alarm or danger sense or something I need to know about?
Do you have a weapon of warning or something?
I do not.
I think I can prepare it.
I have alarm as a ritual, but I don't know if that
It's-
would apply.
Oh,
Or you could just cast it.
yeah, 10 minutes and you cast it for free.
Yeah, but I mean, we're moving constantly.
Oh, this is gonna be really difficult.
Does that work? I don't know.
I don't know if that would
alarm
work.
works.
It has to be around a specific area. I don't think it could be mobile like that.
Look.
You good?
I just dropped like 10 books on my fingers.
Ouch.
I was trying to get the book at the bottom of the stack.
Well, no. I think maybe it would work because it's like on a moving platform.
Choose a door, a window, or an area within range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube.
Oh.
But it doesn't say it has to be stationary.
It's not like the circle of teleportation. You could cast alarm on a vehicle.
I mean, it would make sense that you cast it on like a boat or a moving train or something. So,
I'd say as long as you cast it on the construct.
yeah,
Fine.
sure. Okay, I'll do that.
really don't want to have to do this.
How does alarm work again?
Let me pull it back up. Let's see. When you cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. You also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. A mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you're within 1 mile of the warded area. This ping awakens you if you are sleeping. An audible alarm
I'm
produces.
sorry, what was the first sentence again?
A mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you are within 1 mile of the warded area.
No. What does it tell you? Like, is it telling you, is there something in the area? Is there something hostile in the area?
As if it's
Oh, that's
something
later.
enters the area.
Something enters the area.
But you guys are constantly entering other things' areas.
Yeah, which would set off the alarm.
Okay. Bing, 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 bing,
Well,
bing,
I
bing.
believe it only reacts to creatures.
It reacts to, yeah.
Ping, 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 ping.
What's going on? I hear a ping.
And
And-
you can only designate creatures that you can designate creatures that you don't want it to. Yeah, when you cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm.
Okay, what creatures?
You want to not set off the alarm.
The elk,
Us.
us,
Ping, 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 ping.
Birds and squirrels.
non-magical.
Ping, 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 ping.
Yeah.
And then the pinging goes away, like you passed whatever it was. You want to stop and check it out?
Do we
Yeah,
wanna?
yeah, I'm a bit curious. I could cast fly and go scout it out.
Welcome to.
But
I could just give you my broom, and you could go check it out without wasting a spell slot.
that's true too. I'll take that. Take the broom, jump on it. What's the magic word?
Fly,
Fly.
I think.
Fly. I think.
Yeah, there you go.
And I will go down ground level, flying around, and try and see what I can see. Which would be perception. I got an 18.
You see a sparkling gem under the brush, but that's all you can make out.
It's a shiny rock.
Big red sparkly gem. About this big.
Supposed to be a creature. I don't see anything else. Throw a rock at
The
it.
gem disappears. And then appears several feet away, like maybe 20 feet away, and appears again where you can see it.
Hello there. Moving
It goes,
gem.
and it goes another 20 feet.
I'm just gonna follow it.
It keeps doing that over and over again.
I'm walking into an ambush.
And
fly
it gets
up.
more and more brushy, and the trees are getting more and more thick, and it's leading you to the side of a hill, into like a cliff valley. So it's getting tighter and tighter, and more pushing you down. So you have to get closer and closer to it. How close to it do you want to get?
No, I'm done playing the game. Just gonna go for it and try to grab it.
Try to grab the gem?
Aye.
I
Okay.
wonder when he'll be back.
Roll a grapple, I
I
guess?
feel like this is a bad idea.
Oh, that's very good.
Should we go down?
What should I add to it?
For about
Well,
30
whatever you
seconds.
do for a grapple.
I just have a bad
Well, nothing. But I got an 18.
You grab what you think is the gem, and you have the gem in your hand, but you feel soft, squishy around the gem. You grab something's head. Roll initiative. Because there's a ready to attack.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
Natural 1.
I'm going to say he's probably about like a block or two away. You got a natural 1?
Yeah, so like maybe 100 feet away. 200 feet away.
A block is like
About 100
100
feet.
yards. I thought it was as long as a football field.
No.
A block? No, not quite.
You have to fit like 4 houses on it, 5 houses.
Houses are usually only 20 feet away.
Yeah,
30
houses
feet
aren't
away.
a lot as long as football fields.
No.
The houses are-
Well, the right house might be.
Well,
Yeah, right.
This house is like 50 feet wide.
Well, whatever.
I'm gonna say 300 feet. Okay. Well, they had ready to attack, so it doesn't even matter initiative. Okay. From all different sides around you, from the foliage and the ferns and the brush, these things jump out. There's my mouse. They look like big black blurs jumping at you, and let's see. We want this one. Let's do this one. All right, you ready, Kieran?
I'm
totally not ready for this. I need to try a race one. I didn't spell anything. What do I got? I got a 9. 11. 15, 16, 17, 19. And Kieran. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Claws and teeth jump at you. And I can do one of each. Okay. Ooh, none of those are going to hit, though. I got a 13 and a 10.
Oh, hello.
So, what you see coming at you is this purple and red cat.
With a gem on his forehead.
Yes.
Of course.
They're jumping at you, snarling at you, and I have 5 more to go.
It's always the big cats. I just have horrible luck with big cats.
you do.
The bite is gonna get you at 23.
Whoa.
Ugh, I need to find a 7 points of piercing damage as it bites into you and snarls.
Alright. Oh!
Next one misses. Next one misses both. Okay, I got an 18 and a 21.
My AC is 19.
Okay. The claws are gonna get you with this one. 5 points of slashing damage. And the last one down at the ground that you grabbed in the head says, "More will come if you don't leave."
Is it my turn yet?
Yes.
Huh. Sorry. Thought you were just a free shiny rock. Not really interested in messing with you.
Roll persuasion.
Because I'm good at that. I did get a natural 20 though.
Holy fuck. Yeah. They go. And the one that bit you lets go and falls down.
Alright, have a nice day. Sorry to trouble you. Just thought you were a precious stone.
Then go.
Goodbye.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
That works.
Kieran has bite marks and scratch marks.
Alright, so that's not treasure. Hey, what's your name? What's your name? I'm looking for a buddy, little friend, a pal. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Let me get my name list. Where's my book?
They can speak.
They do, they speak common. What is it to you?
Well, I'm a druid and you're a creature that lives in the woods. I just want to be a buddy, I want to be a friend.
We do not want anyone to know we're here.
Alright, I'll keep it a secret then.
Vesta.
Vesta? That's a good name. My name is Archdruid Kieran Argyle Flanagan. You can tell because of the staff. I'm a friend of the bees. You're not a bee, but I'd like to be your friend.
What do you mean, my friend?
One that doesn't want to kill and eat you and generally enjoys your company.
But why?
Mutual benefits. We help each other out. I'll help kill your enemies. You help kill my enemies.
I have no enemies at this time.
Alright then. I don't need to help you. You don't need to help me at the moment, but we can stay on amicable terms. I might have something.
I have 5 kittens to feed.
Oh, I'll cast Goodberry. Twice. No. Yes, twice. Because I'm assuming that you've got more than just kittens.
5 full-grown kittens. They're her kittens. The ones that bit you.
Ah.
And they all rush towards the food, sniff it.
Alright, 1 berry for each of you. I'll fill your tummies for a whole day.
They eat them. And look at you. Do you know what this is, by the way?
I have no idea.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think it's a carbuncle.
How do you know?
There's a Final Fantasy creature
Yeah,
called a carbuncle.
red gem.
Red gem on his head, sometimes as a cat. I'm just guessing. Either that or a really, really painful, like, skin infection.
What do they do in Final Fantasy?
They shoot lasers out of their crystals.
Yeah.
They're summon mostly that I know of.
What do you do with their gems? Just making sure. She leans down and says, "Friend, then. Take it."
What's that? What?
She lowers her head, and you can gently pluck the gem.
Oh, shit.
You didn't have to rip it out. It just gently came out.
Oh, well. Maybe I can do a little extra for you.
And do not let anyone else know where we are.
That I can promise. Not to worry. Let's see. Any of you feeling hurt or sick?
Maybe.
who's hurt or sick?
I am old and tired. My body hurts. This may be my last litter.
I see. All right. Well, the one good berry should have healed you. You can eat the rest of the berries. It'll help alleviate the pain for a little while. Lesser restoration conditions that it heals are blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Could help with the joint aches. I'll cast lesser restoration. That's
And her fur grows more beautiful, more red, more purple, and it's almost like you can see the starts of the gem start to grow back.
Oh, well, imagine that. And then I suppose one more thing I can do is for the next hour, I'll make it really hard for anything to find you. I'll cast Pass Without Trace. And then, you can ambush prey and stock up on some food for tomorrow. Thanks for the gem, Vesta. It's been a pleasure.
Good luck to you.
And to you.
And now you get to go back to your friends and show them what you got.
Yeah.
And these guys disappear in stealth.
Oh yeah, they keep plus 10 to stealth.
Well, they naturally have a advantage on stealth anyway.
Oh gosh.
I'll come back, I've got this crystal in my hand. Hey, so I found some things I can't tell you.
Okay,
Nothing bad happened, got bit a couple times.
I can see that.
But I got this really cool gem.
You get advantage on guessing what it is.
Arcana.
Sure.
Oh boy.
This kid is a
20,
nice guy.
22.
The carbuncle is a jungle-dwelling beast highly sought after by alchemists for the shining jewel embedded in its forehead. A carbuncle's body is not unlike an ocelot mixed with a bird of paradise, a lithe, a four-legged quadruped with vibrant purple and crimson plumage instead of fur. Oh, sorry, feathery fur. Despite their bestial appearance, carbuncles possess great cunning and build villages of their own in caves deep in the jungle.
Ooh.
The glimmering garnet in this creature's forehead, the carbuncle for which it is named, is more than just a precious stone. Alchemists and other arcanists spend exorbitant amounts on carbuncle hunters because the gem is rumored to hold the power to amplify magic like light through a magnifying lens.
Oh, shite.
So I see that and my eyes just go wide.
Is it important?
Where did you get that?
I promise not to say.
Can I have it?
What did you get again? 23?
22.
22.
What few wizards understand is that the carbuncle's garnet only holds magical power if given willingly. A garnet pried from the skull of a slain carbuncle still shines beautifully, but is devoid of magic. If the carbuncle willingly removes the gem from its forehead and gives it to another creature, the gem regrows.
I need to ask you this important question.
Alright.
Did you kill something to get that?
No,
Did you find it off of a corpse?
I did not.
How did you acquire it?
What? Well,
It's
was
a carbuncle
not-
gem. I know what it is.
Alright, you know what it is.
Yes.
So they speak.
Okay.
I was nice to it, and I fed it and its litter, and it gifted me this.
Easy as that?
Just easy, yeah, you just gotta be nice to people. It's crazy, right?
Oh my god.
No, there are sometimes you really surprise me.
So is it edible? Can I?
No. That is a powerful magical artifact. Not artifact, but magical alchemical reagent. It magnifies magic like a billion, trillion, billion times, but only if it's willingly given.
Oh, it certainly was.
Yes.
Well, here. Maybe we can use it as a kajigger for the thing we're on.
Yes.
That's probably the most valuable thing you ever.
Oh my.
Question: did you sell the snails? Oh no, you gave them to the wizard as an oak curse,
We
right?
did, yes.
Okay, just double checking. You sold the jar though, right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm
Not that this needs to be.
I'm gonna put it in the safest place I know, the bag of holding.
Okay.
Good spot for it.
I was thinking belly button.
It might fall out.
Well, not if it's pierced.
It's like the size of the bottom of his head.
I'm Steven Universe, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Good job on that encounter.
That turned out really well. That could have just gone poorly.
The that 20 charisma check helped.
Yeah, that's the only reason I gave it. That's
Yeah.
Any plans on what to do with it?
I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming at all.
So it like multiplies magic.
Yes, it enhances it really well.
Oh, you know what? Well, let's try that actually.
Let's not and say we did.
What if I held it and cast a spell through it?
I feel like your hand would be destroyed.
Oh,
It's that.
Maybe we can use it to amplify. I mean, what's piloting this thing? A soul gem?
What would be piloting it?
probably a soul gem, like the soul of an elemental stuck in a crystal. And
Okay.
But
Maybe you
it's,
can make this thing move faster?
Maybe. I'm almost thinking we could put it into a cannon of some kind to put on it.
Oh.
Or if we want to hold on to it when we get back to Oakhurst, I have some ideas of what we can do with our silo with it.
That's
we
an
turn
idea.
the silo into a cannon.
Yes.
Not a bad idea.
Well, I was thinking some sort of flying silo wizard tower sort of thing. But
Oh.
We'll see.
That could be cool.
flying silo.
So if that thing's really, really powerful,
Yes.
and we have the knowledge of this vehicle,
Yes.
we could use that, the schematics of this vehicle, scale it up, and put legs on the tower.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god,
That's
we're building houses in
I
Castle.
was about to say.
Then we don't need to pay real estate taxes.
Oh, yes.
Or whatever it's called. Homeowners tax. Property
tax.
Property. We don't need to pay property
Property tax.
property
Like
taxes.
everything beautiful in this world that comes to avoiding taxes.
This is true. Including faking your own death.
Have you done that?
No, I come from another world. We don't really care about property taxes.
You should fake your own death in Hrive Toina.
Oh, no. Alright.
Just give it a try.
I think I can do something like that.
You guys are traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nighttime is falling. You gonna make camp? Are you
Let's-
just gonna sleep in your tents for the fire, or how are we doing
This
this?
thing camouflages if it sits still, right?
We don't
I-
have that added yet.
Oh.
'Cause it's broken up. I was almost thinking we could just keep moving while we're going. If we
And this
just
thing
I
have
feel like it
like-
needs to be driven.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if we swap off in shifts.
Oh jeez.
I could show Ixildor how to pilot it.
I'm gonna say you have to do it much slower because you can't see it.
Well, we
I
have
mean,
dark
you can see a little bit, but
vision.
not
Yeah, I suppose.
like you. It would be slower.
It's still moving though.
It would maybe get you.
Well, I do have dark vision.
I mean, you do have dark vision.
So I can see at least 30 feet in front of me.
Okay, but can you go in the correct direction with no road
That's true.
and no sun?
I mean, I'm
Can we
not.
navigate by stars?
It's pretty.
You'd have to climb up
overgrown.
and see and look at them.
I'm not opposed to stopping to rest because we're already cutting the travel time in half.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, I don't want to trivialize things.
What I'm wondering is, do you guys have a campfire or not?
We don't need one. I can just cast Goodberry. And even your little deer. Well, that's enough food for all of us.
Your little deer. You gonna call it different things? Your dog?
Well, it's clearly the Lord of the Forest. Why would I be so disrespectful to it?
Quail, the chicken, the goose,
Was that the Lord of the Forest? I ask you.
the lady of the lake.
Oh.
I just made it up. I'm sorry.
That's a good point. It's a fair argument. We've got the Lord of the Forest and the Lady of the Lake.
So then, what is Blood Junior?
The red-headed
shit on the
stepchild.
world.
I thought he was your gnome son.
Yes, he's my gnome son. He's Bananarama's grandfather. We'll have to figure out what other familial relationships he'll have.
Okay. Please roll for your watches.
Who's watching now that Quel's gone?
Well, I'll take the first watch.
I have bad survival and perception, so maybe it's just me. you two.
That'd be for survival.
I have pretty good It's both survival and perception.
My perception is a 0.
Mine are both +7.
Well, you'll be definitely taking a shift.
Oh,
Yes.
Of course. Of course. So I'll roll for my shift.
Yes, please.
And that's a 21.
Ugh. You are able to keep a really good watch out. You detect nothing other than maybe
Squirtles.
a wolf howl in the very far distance.
Maybe some bats.
And bats. Lots of bats and bugs. And lots of things that the bats are eating. And you hear nocturnal mice squirtling around, but you can't hear the owls chasing after them because the owls fly silently.
This is true.
Sorry, I'm just getting ready for the next part because you guys are going so fast. Okay. I'm sorry. Whose turn is it next?
I'll take the next one.
Yeah.
Use this green die for force.
Here you go.
15. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Perception? Yeah, 15. Never mind.
You hear owls hooting in the distance. That's it.
Owls?
Yep. And
Owl
bugs.
bears.
And
Owl
frogs.
bears.
Climbing up the trees to come and eat us.
Just owls. Next. Who is next?
Oh, you.
Okay.
He does 4 hours. I do 2 hours. You do 2 hours.
I guess that's fair. I rolled a 17.
You rolled a 17. You just hear the morning larks in the morning. Just,
This right here.
and you can tell the sun's going to come up soon. And that's it.
Oh,
The sun's coming up.
the sun's coming up soon, you say?
Yes. Go ahead.
I got 5. Mm-mm.
I'm so sorry.
It's not even gradual. You just go from baby face to boom.
Yeah.
Do you hear wolf howling? Getting closer, perhaps?
No, it's just the morning. They're really far away. But that's it. That's the end.
Okay. Shall we continue onwards?
Can I, at the end of that last night, since I have 2 open spells, or 2 open levels in my Ring of Spell Storing, I'm going to go ahead and cast...
Do you want a spell from me?
If you have a first level or a second level spell you want.
Second level cure wounds, first level cure wounds, 2 first level cure wounds.
I'll take 2 first level cure wounds.
Alright.
Okay.
Maybe check the weather as well.
Oh yeah, certainly, of course. Druidcraft to check the weather. Actually, I'll give you good berry instead of cure wounds because it heals 10 of you.
Okay.
Down a
Well, I'll
fistful
take
of
1
berries.
cure wounds and 1 good berry.
Well, alright.
Okay. It is time to wake up. Time to greet the day. We're going to play this music. And we're going to see daytime in the Winterwood. And you notice that no matter what the weather is, it just feels comfortable. You never feel too anything. You never feel too hot, too cold. You always feel great. Let's do...
You know, I have to say, for a Winterwood, there's not a whole lot of snow or ice or snowmans or little Christmas elves or anything like
Did
that.
I learn anything in my history books about why they call it the Winterwood?
Kieran can tell you.
Well, it remains a green woodland in the winter.
Oh.
It's just always mild here. So it's a less descriptive and more of a cunning name, I suppose you could say.
Well, that's not so bad. That's nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. So, for today, the farther that you go, the more sad you feel. It almost feels like you're going through a wave of depression. You just can't help it. You don't feel good. The farther you go, the more it's like you can almost feel all of the death that happened ahead of you. Yes, it was 150 years ago, but imagine the biggest elven city you can think of, and only have a handful of survivors. This forest is tainted by the residual deaths of the spell plague. You even occasionally see some trees that seem to have some old navy blue scars. You're starting to see the broken old road. But it gets harder and harder to see in front of you as a fog rolls in. The fog starts as a normal gray fog. But as you go farther, it gets more purple. It's almost like the light coming from the sky is blood red. Coming through these dark trees, it's making a purple haze over everything. You're starting to get into this crazy hilly area where no matter where the forest walker goes, it's dropping down and climbing up and dropping down, and it just feels like a mess of the land. Like something that was hit by landslides, floods, earthquake. It is just destroyed, and the trees are growing in weird angles, and they're broken and then regrowing and reshaping. Everything looks sickly and turned and curled. You have a whole day like this, and the sun starts going down. But you know you must be reaching your destination soon. But the brush is getting thicker and thicker, and the haze is getting darker and darker, and you just can't see. And it's almost hard to breathe, like you're breathing cotton, like you're drowning on the air. And you come through some brush, and you guys all in your forest walker look forward, and there's a clearing. There's a clearing. And you can see the moon. You can see the moon through the haze. And while the moon looks white, the light that eventually reaches you is purple and dark. You don't see the stars. You can't make out any of the trees, just the silhouettes in the sky. In this clearing, there's a big hill. And in the distance, you think you can see the silhouette of a big stone building.
Perhaps we should leave the vehicle here, make it our way on foot.
That's a good idea.
Very well.
Is your elk going to come?
Sure. Yeah. I'll go ahead and mount Galath here.
Why don't you take a wide circle around, keep into the bigger bits that you can hide behind. For Botanist and I, we can, I suppose we could sneak up.
Yeah.
Sneak up more directly.
So I would say that the stone building is maybe half a mile or 3/4 of a mile away. The hill is just about 150 feet up to the top. So
Or
you could get a vantage point up there.
Yeah, we could get a vantage point. You could ride straight in and, see what you see and then just book it out of there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Maybe we could set up an ambush. We've got some options for it.
Well, why don't we go ahead and ride up to the top of this hill here and see what there is out there.
All right.
Ixodor, you're riding up?
We'll do it quietly.
You only make it about halfway up the hill before you notice there's a person standing up there. About your height, in full plate armor. Just standing and looking out over the fog.
Any defining features?
They are so heavily armored you cannot tell.
Well, I'll go ahead and dismount. And I'll start walking up next to this person.
How close do you get? 5 feet, 10 feet?
I'm 10 feet away.
This
Call
person
out.
isn't looking at you. Their armor is almost black. It's a sickly blackish indigo. And they have a helmet that doesn't cover their face, but comes around enough that their face is obscured from you.
What say you?
Its face turns to you. It's completely shadowed. You can't see the face inside the helmet.
Friend or foe?
It just stares at you.
I think that means
Wait,
friend.
I'm not worried.
I mean you no harm.
What have you come here for?
We come seeking answers. A very good friend of mine has been put into a coma. Her soul busted apart. The only way to save her from her endless torment is by finding the answers she seeks. I have come to collect those answers.
Ah. You seek the ritual for a lich? Or some way of undeath to save your friend?
Oh, no.
Kieran laughs in the distance.
Not quite. She's not dead.
As the creature turns to look at the laughing Kieran and the moonlight hits in the helmet. Skeletal skull face with rotting flesh and a really dull glow behind the eyes.
Oh, it's dead. It's dead.
Why are you here?
To usher those in. Do you want to go in?
In where?
Into the city of death.
May I make some sort of history check?
He guides those to a treasure he can never possess.
That's a spoiler that someone here hasn't seen yet. Okay,
It's not a spoiler, it's an illusion.
go ahead.
I don't know if I get any sort of bonus from history books or not, but this particular
just roll
creature,
history for this one.
12.
So what are you trying to insight here? Are you trying to...
I'm trying to see if this particular figure has been mentioned in any of the past of...
Does his armor have any regalia?
You're looking all over the armor and you think you can see really dull metallic sparkles that have been coated in mud and dirt over the years, but you think you see a necklace of an oak leaf on the chest. And you take another look at the skull and you see blue scars on the bone.
Are you a man of the cloth?
This body belonged to a cleric.
Cleric of Relent?
Yes. But
And
this-
you now possess it?
Yes.
Good sir, what is your name?
I do not know what my name was. I do not know what her name was.
Well, then allow me to give you mine. I am Isildur Morthorn. I find it only fitting that you know the name of the man that's going to slay you.
Yeah!
and I will immediately charge.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm just being the hype guy for now.
Yeah.
Now is a perfect time to end the episode.
Ah! Damn.
Is it? What time we got?
It's 50 minutes into the episode,
We got
and
10 minutes.
if we're gonna start a fight that's going to
I
last,
can finish him off in 10 minutes. We're good. Come on! Come on! We got this far into it. Come on!
No, let's do it. Let's go. I vote we go.
Do you want to play another hour? I will start another episode.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, everyone. I'm sorry. We will see you next time on Downstairs and Dragons. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have just as many suspenseful opportunities playing D&D. I will see you next time downstairs.